welcome to Minecraft Monday. This week's tip deals with using texture pack to your advantage. As you see, I just got slowed down there, which means I just walked over sandstone, not sandstone, but soul sand. Now, in the city texture pack, soul sand has the same exact texture as the sand, just with a swirl. So if you get a friend in with you and they do not recognize soul sand in this texture pack, you can trick them with it. Like it just kind of looks like a sand garden type deal. They'll just be wondering why or how you have that texture. As you can see, I've been to the nether a lot this past couple weeks, and I've got several iron horse armor, several gold, and several diamond. What I found odd is the diamond, to me, looks like it's steel. It doesn't have that bluish color. Now, as you can see, as usual, I explored another piece of the map. Down in the bottom right, there's a fairly large ravine right up in this area up here. I don't remember exactly where in here. I just know it's by the water. Over here we have another rock face. This one is fairly big but not too big. Up in the top left there's some ice with what appears to be a fairly large cave. And there's a little river nearby, and on the other side of that is a cave and another lone well. Down over here in this area, I found a surface lava pool with floating sand above it. And then down over there is between those two lakes is a desert village. Now, this past week not the past week, but the past 2 weeks, I've been spending a lot of time in the nether. Also been playing some new game, so I didn't really get too much done on this week. I'm gonna try getting the bottom cleared out before the end of this coming 2 weeks, so I have more to show you guys. It's a laborious process. Now when you're in the nether, like especially if you've done fishing like I've advised in an earlier video, use an infinite bow, because as you can see, I just need one arrow. Like I was, until it broke, I was using an infinite with a power 4. It could kill the blaze in 2 hits, whereas this has a tendency to do it in roughly 3, and it doesn't seem like it goes as far. Well, it seems like it goes as far, but not wanting to hit it at the distance. For some reason, right there with the bow, it's not glowing. Like you can see on the hotbar that I definitely brought the infinite 1 bow, but it should be glowing purple. And for some reason, it's not. Like it's sometimes a slight glow, but even a slight glow, I should be able to see it. I'm not seeing anything. Like it looks like maybe a slight discoloration, but it's definitely not got the enchanted glow to it. far as these wither skeletons go, I haven't been keeping track of how many I've killed, but I definitely killed a small army's worth, and I don't even have a single wither skull to show for it. Like, I know I'm not ready to fight the wither, but I'd like to get the wither skulls, so that way I can start preparing, because this mining would definitely be a whole lot easier with a beacon. Then I believe it's haste, and I could probably clear a good chunk of this out pretty fast and still do it in survival, because my biggest thing is I want to live in survival. And this thing freaks me out. Like, I've never seen a zombie pigman. I knew there's not zombie pigman, but baby zombie pigman. I know there's baby zombies, but I was unaware before this that there's a baby zombie pigman. And unlike the bigger versions, those things are hostile. As you can see, I didn't make a swing at that. I didn't shoot a bow at it. That thing just came at me like a baby zombie. Now, up here, once we kill this guy, is why I believe this is a overlapping nether fortress. As you can see, it's got this. This looks exactly like the rails back there, which tells me that it has intersected with another one, which doesn't, with this world and all the quirks it's got in it, doesn't really surprise me. But it is a little overwhelming. It's super easy to get lost in this, and like, it's hard to find stuff in a regular nether fortress. This is basically a mega nether fortress, and it is insanely more complex to find stuff. I'll go down something, I think I'm going back down the right corridor, and it turns out I'm heading completely the wrong direction. And I've only got one portal, so I've got to find my way back there. I'll eventually have more portals, but that's the only one I got right now, so I gotta keep track of where I am. You may be saying, well, put down some markers, but I plan to explore this whole thing bit by bit, and eventually those markers are going to become meaningless, because you got paths running into other paths, and thus it will still add a level of confusion at some point. Like, for a while it will be a great aid, but it's going to have confusion again at some point. See, I found several gold chest plates. I know gold armor isn't ideal, but it's free armor. I didn't use any gold to make it, so I might as well use it. And you can see from the pretty much empty chest, I have been through this area before. With this intersecting, it's kind of hard for me to tell where, not only where have I been, but also where haven't I been. I may or may not have explored and found all the chests within this mega nether fortress, or I could have just hit the tip of the iceberg, because if one's run into the other, then what's to say the other hasn't run into yet another. Like, this thing's got some weird arcing to it. Like, I haven't even been, I know for sure I haven't been up in those top areas we saw before in the opening area. Like, there's a way up there, but I've just never been up there yet. I will probably go sometime within the next couple weeks. So as I try to finagle my way back to the portal, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Just as a heads up, once we do get the steps and whatnot cleared out, I do plan to make this a weekly thing, and I may, depending on my work shows, be changing around soon. I'm going to be doing, hopefully, at least several videos a week over various games. So again, thank you for watching. See you next time.